Y'all know what it is. Raiders, bitch.
Just win, baby. Let's go. What is up, Raider Nation? It's your boy Small Raider with my co-host,
Mr. Fitz, y'all know what it is. Raiders, bitch.
and welcome back to another episode of the Oos Nation podcast. And we got another special guest up in the building, man. Shout out to the boy, my Oos, Amik Robertson, man.
How y'all doing, man? Appreciate y'all for having me. You know, my guys hit me up to come, show some love, man. I gotta support my guys, man. Pulled up.
Man, we appreciate it, man. I know season's over now, so
Yeah.
I wish we could be in the playoffs right now, but we were almost there, dog.
I just was saying that last night, man. I was talking to one of my partners. I said, bro, I wish we was in the playoffs, man. But it's all good,
We could have been there, man. But hey, a lot of things are changing this offseason and whatnot, and we're kind of excited for it. I had a quick question. Do you go by the Wolf? Or something like, because one of our boys told us that, and I was like, I don't know if he does or not.
So some people called me, back at home they called me Fish. Little Fish is like, I look at myself as a little fish in a big pond.
Yeah.
I feel like I still got a lot of room for, even though I'm in a position I'm in now. I still got room for improvement. Still got room to grow. In the mind, physically, so that's why I still call I call myself Fish. Most people call me Fish, but what the wolf, like the definition of wolf that I always say that I'm the lone wolf because that's something that my grandfather kind of he is basically calling myself a warrior. Cause when wolves out there, man, they gotta hunt.
Yeah.
So that's where the wolf name came from. I really got that from off the movie. I think Apocalypse. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
That movie.
What is his name?
I don't know.
I forgot his name. I forgot his name. I forgot his name, but yeah, that's the mindset. Just to have the wolf mindset. That's why I always post that emoji.
Man, I love it though, man. And looking at your career so far, especially as a Raider, man, 4th round pick in the 2020 draft.
Yeah.
I was looking at it, coming out of La Tech. You're the only player left from that draft class, which is crazy. Yeah. And that was a crazy draft class. But to see you 4 years in, man, that's a huge blessing too, especially as a 4th round pick. Yeah. You don't usually keep a lot of people around for so long.
I mean, just having a mindset, man. I know I wish I would have learned the stuff that I know now. When I came in, playing corner, outside corner throughout my whole career at La Tech, playing inside a little bit, but only playing man and blitzing.
Yeah.
Then we learn to, run fits, whatever. So it kind of took a while, and I give hats off to guys like Nate. He came in. I was always a genuine guy. I never always was taught that you had to earn. You know what I'm saying? And work hard. You never hate. You be genuine to people, and you can always get your blessing. And when Nate came in, and we competed for that spot. Unfortunately, he beat me out. Yeah. So I was like, what can I do to learn? Just learn from it because I'm not ready yet. Now I'm proud of the smartest I've ever been in my career, and I still have room for improvement.
Yeah, and we definitely see that on the field, man. I know we seen a bit last year going into this year. Shout out to our boy Mikey Vision, man. We asked him before the season started because we all had like breakout players.
Yeah,
his guy didn't break out. I don't even know who my breakout player. I forgot who it was.
When we talked about him,
but then Mikey brought you up, and he was like, "Bro, Amik, he's gonna be that dog this year. We only seen a little bit last year, and then this year, man, 50 total tackles, a sack, forced fumble, 2 picks, man. What changed this year compared to all the years before?"
I think the mindset, man. My mindset was totally different. That off season, like I say, I'm gonna keep bringing. I don't want to keep bringing him up. But I gotta give him his flowers. I talked to Nate during the season, and it was tough. Well, not during the season, but during the off season of coming into my 3rd year. And Nate was like a guy that, man, like I see it every day at practice, but you got to prove to them, not only prove to them, but prove it to yourself, and don't wait your time.
Yeah,
make it your time. Don't wait for room. Make room. And I think coming into my 3rd year, that's what I did. And then my 4th year, the same stuff kind of happened, but I kept that same mindset, man. I knew who I was. I didn't let the outside know it, because you understand. I was on everybody's cupboard, man. I saw it, but stuff like that is the reason I'm here. I feed off of, doubt. I like stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Because it pushes me to go even harder. And coming out there, all I wanted to do, man, was go out there, prove to people that I belong, make plays, and help the team win, man. That's and to help this defense become one of the best defenses to ever, one of the best defenses to ever play for the Raiders. But those guys still building, man. I know we left a lot of opportunity out there, so I know next year's going to be, great start, for them. Rather I'm there or not, I know they're going to be successful.
One of the games that really stood out to me, at least, where you kind of put your name out there for people to at least realize you, was the Broncos game last year.
Yeah.
Here in Vegas, our first win that we had, and I'll never forget it, man. We were there in the championship club. We were just chilling, man. You had a huge fumble recovery to the house, man. Got the whole nation going wild.
Yeah.
But before that, I didn't know until after we watched the highlights and all the things came out. Jeudy was talking that smack. he was talking that smack a little bit, and then I was like, okay. And it's one thing to let somebody beat you once, but to see how you responded to that, man, was crazy. So I just wanted you to kind of go over that game, and you basically took over that game after that fact.
Yeah, I think after the play, Patrick Graham, man, was always telling me, man, it's not all, like you said, it's not about, it's not all about how you start, it's how you finish.
Yeah.
And playing corner, man, like,
oh shit,
you understand, like the year, all has to Trayvon Diggs. He had a great year, but he gave up stuff, but he was a playmaker. Mm-hmm. It's all about that next play, and Patrick Graham installed that to me, like, you gonna as a corner, you gonna mess up.
Yeah.
Right. You try to win as much, more than you lose. So that game, I lost that battle. But that's why I went back to him. I said, I'll be back. So, like I ain't coming out the game. I'll be back. And it's like the next play, I slammed the guy down, got the TFL.
Something. I think it was something.
The next play, I blew up something else, and then the next play, that happened. I saved it. The Ryan made a hell of a play. Forcing that fumble, and of course, God bless me with the opportunity. The ball fell in my hand.
Yeah.
I wasn't gonna be like anybody else, man, and just fall down. I was aiming to score.
That's right.
The offensive skills kicked in. The offense, the high school offensive tape kicked in, man, and all of a sudden, I was dancing in the end zone with Nate, Max Crosby, and like 7 other defensive players.
And you still have the game ball or no?
Yeah. I got that game ball. I got the Green Bay. I got the Green Bay, that ball, and I got the Giants.
Oh shoot! I know. Well, we were gonna get to that. Might as well talk about it right now, man.
Yeah. I mean, how did it feel to end the game for Green Bay with that last second interception?
Man, it's just like I don't want to get in too much detail. I'm a bit professional.
Yeah, I feel it.
About that, but it's like I went through I was going through so much, man. Like on the field. I mean, not being on the field. Just begging for opportunity, just to be out there,
bro.
Yeah.
You had some hops on that one.
Yeah, but it's like once the play, I knew that was coming to me once the play happened. If you cut back on the film, you could see me before the play, like telling them come here. But I thought he was sacked. So it looked like I'm beat a little bit, but I knew it was gonna have to be a jump ball just because of where we was at on the field.
Yeah.
So I knew not to panic, and I just got to him, didn't panic. Once I turned around, I didn't want to bat the ball down. I just wanted to trust my ability and take it and end the game. And that was a wonderful feeling, man. After the game, I was talking to Nate and I just broke down, started crying. Cause you gotta understand, man, it's a lot that you got to deal with, playing this game. It's a lot that you got to deal with, especially playing DB and especially being 5'8". So we have to do the unordinary, just to stay out there. So. I was glad that guy put me in a position to make that play.
Yeah, and we talked to Isaiah too about this, but we know that football is all mental too, especially being in the position you're in, because we talked about Manti Te'o and everything like that. Mm-hmm. But to see you still here, like I said, it's a huge blessing. And see you make big plays like that over and over and over again. And, even having your name being talked about, you're going to be cut, or even hearing the fans kind of talk about it, might not be easy, but that was a crazy game in general. But to see them go after you, man, like when they gonna stop testing you?
It's so crazy, man. Like after those games, like I would have thought that I was gonna finish. I was gonna get a lot of opportunity to catch picks, But during the season, I had a couple. I dropped a few, but it wasn't really a lot of opportunity, That's why I like when you dropping picks out there, man, you be so mad because in this league, it's hard to come across.
Yeah.
It's hard to come across them.
With that, you spoke a little bit about playing offense. Like, so did you play out anything other than cornerback before?
I played, like any other kid, high school kid. I played both sides of the ball. But when I went to Louisiana Tech, they asked me, Coach Spillane, he was my recruiter. He asked me, what do you want to, like, just honest, like, what do you want to play? You want to play offense or you want to play defense?
Yeah.
Because my film was basically whole offense, but I only played defense when I was at camps. So they was like, man, he really can go both ways. Like, really, like, it was kind of similar to, I got to give him his flowers too. Like Jack Jones, like, he's an offensive guy too. I watched Jack Jones coming out, when he was in high school. I used to watch Jack Jones highlights,
Crazy.
And I always try to mimic myself to be different, like guys like Matthews, like he's really an offensive guy too. He played offense in high school, but at camps he played defense. So, getting recruited to go to Tech, they asked me if I wanted to play offense or defense. But me, man, I'm gonna be honest, man, I can't take those legs coming across the middle. I'd rather be giving them. I can give them, but I can't take them. So I was like, nah, man, I trust in God, man, and I just play defense, and now we here.
Yeah, man, and I know you're a free agent now, right? Basically, man. I hope they bring you back, man, because I feel like you're a part of the defense. I mean, you're homegrown talent too.
Yeah.
But what's your mindset, I guess, going into the offseason now, like as first-time free agent, right?
Honestly, man, it is crazy, but it kind of feels like I'm about to get drafted again. That's the feeling that it feels like. It's crazy though. I talked about it probably once or twice. I don't really think about it myself. I only bring it up or have to talk about it sometime when people ask me like, "Hey man, what you think next?" Because honestly, I don't know. Of course, I want to be a Raider, man. I love black. Man, that's in me. Like the dark side, that shit is in me. But it's like, whatever they do, man, I wish them, wish them the best. Like I said, Raider Nation gave me an opportunity, man. A kid, like I said on my post, man, full of passion and fire, and gave me an opportunity to be able to go out there and showcase my talent. So I don't have nothing bad to say about Raider Nation at all. Like I said, I want to be here bad, but, if they choose to go in a different direction, I wish them well, especially guys like AP.
Yeah, especially with what you showed this year, I think you're definitely on a lot of people's radars, and I know Raider Nation feels a different way than they did beginning of the season, definitely with the way you played this season. But I'll rewind it back to being a Raider, man. How was it being drafted and coming to the Raiders? And where did you have a team before you became a pro?
No, I didn't. I always grew up watching guys like Tyrann Matthews and Patrick Peterson. I liked the Cardinals, but as I got older, mature, hey man, opportunity is opportunity. The day that I got drafted, I was projected to day 2 guy. Unfortunately, I had a sports growing. Couldn't compete. Was invited to the combine, couldn't compete. Couldn't show people my movement. Whatever. And it, unfortunately, I dropped down to Fort and Gruden. When he called me, man, I remember waiting.
Yeah.
And I set my phone down like I was being arrogant. I was being ignorant. Set my phone down. I'm watching guys that I knew I was better than, and set my phone down, man. And I remember I remember talking to myself like I had people there. I remember talking to myself like, let me stop acting like that, man. You know what I'm saying? When I flipped my phone over, it's a Florida, like my phone lit up, but then it kind of went black again, and then it lit up again. And I looked, and when I grabbed it, it was a Florida number. So I looked up, I'm like, ain't no Florida teams up there. It was the Chiefs and it was the Raiders. Yeah. Like, ain't no Florida team there. And I'm like, bro, this better not be none of my family members. Cause they gon' if this one of my family members, like they gonna get it. And I was just ready to go, man. I had tears in my eyes, but it was mostly tears of, it was anger, but it was joy. Cause there was so much anger of, man, they doubting me. Like they don't know, you know what I'm saying? Like how much I love this game and how much this game means to me. So man, when I got the opportunity, man, it was like a relief, man. And I was able to go home, drive, because I was in BR at my agent house. I was able to drive to Thibodeau. We 7 calls, because all my friends had came to my agent house. We 7 calls, fought each other like we in a mob or something. We drove to Thibodeau and was able to celebrate, with my family.
Man, that's awesome, man. I think that's one of the hardest pictures that I've seen, man. With that one tear coming right here.
It was.
I still remember it.
That was all raw. Like I'm talking about.
Wasn't
faking or nothing, man. Like that was how through the phone. It was just like I couldn't control the emotions, because you understand, man. Like I'm 5'8", you know what I'm saying? Like God, I came from Louisiana Tech, small school. I went there with a goal that I wanted to make it to the league. I went there with a goal that I wanted to be one of the best to ever come there. And I think I proved myself that I'm on a wall in there. So like it's like having another opportunity to be able to pursue my dreams and go in the NFL with only 1% goal. Like it just was crazy. And I had doubts. Like I wasn't gonna go because I thought the injury was gonna make everyone pass me up. So I'm like, I had doubts, and that's why like when it happened, I'm like, man, God is good. God is good for real.
You could definitely see the passion through, just through the video, and then like that little chip on your shoulder. And I know coming in, it must have not have been easy to, being in this position now, have 3 different head coaches, 3 different defensive coordinators, man. So, going throughout your whole career, but to see you finally settle in and figure that out, how has that been, at least transitioning from, I guess, Gunther, Bradley?
It was tough, but I could be honest, man. I'm glad that I went through everything I went through. And I can say that truthfully. I'm glad that I went through everything I went through, with PG, because I met some with Paul Gunther, with Gus Bradley, PG, because most importantly, man, I met some great men. I was able to learn from guys like LaMarcus Joyner, Casey Hayward, so John Abram, Damaris Randall. I was able to learn from guys like that, man, and even Mullen. I was able to learn from guys like that, man, and build a relationship with those guys. And then when also having all those different coordinators, you learning different schemes. And it's crazy. Gus Bradley's scheme was easier than Patrick Graham's scheme. But I've learned Patrick. Me and Nate was probably the only 2 in the room until they moved him to the outside. And he permanently played outside. Like me and Nate was the only guys in the room that knew both positions. Like that was the playbook was tough, but like in my mind I had it. You know what I'm saying? So like and that's how my opportunity was able to come, because I knew both positions, and I was valuable. So like I said, man, I appreciate everything that I went through. Even with COVID, like COVID was tough. You not having OTAs, man. Like I just wasn't ready. Not having OTAs. I'm going through Zoom calls. I'm with Coach O'Neal. That's at the time. That was DB coach. He asking me questions. I'm like, oh, that's easy. But when we went out there and the bullets was flying, I'm like, I don't know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? So I'm glad that I went through all that, because it shows my growth, man. And it's crazy. I'm not even where I want to be yet. So I know I have a lot more to prove, and I can't wait to do that.
And that's why I want you back, because we're starting to see it. It was sick to see you go somewhere else, and then you become the guy that you are. And it was like, he was just on our team, dog.
And it's crazy that happened to a couple people, man. It happened to a couple people. I see a lot of guys. And that's not nothing thrown towards Raider Nation or the coaches. It's just everybody. I feel like everybody have their time. Everybody got that clock. You got guys like Simpson. You got guys like Clee. Those guys, doing their thing. They standing out. And right now, Clee's in the playoffs.
Still with the Niners.
With the Niners. Simpson is starting guard for the Ravens. So I texted him, told him I'm proud of him. So everybody have their time, man. Hopefully my clock is not up here, but if it is, man, I think I'll be fine.
Do you keep track of the playoffs, or you watch it a little bit?
Definitely. I watch the playoffs, man, just to really. That's like a school for like I'm studying. When I'm out there, my girl might not, she might not be paying attention, or if she is, whatever, I'll be talking to my girl like, hey, they might do this. So look, see this formation, so like when I'm out there watching the playoffs, man, of course I'm rooting for guys that I know, but I'm also, I'm still studying the game. I'm still trying to help myself, help the game slow down for me.
Super Bowl prediction.
I got
it's only 4 teams left now, so
I don't want you guys to man, I'm gonna receive a lot of You know,
It's all good, man.
but
I'm
He has the worst
I
one.
got a bunch of
okay, so
backlash for mine.
I ain't gonna lie. I want Lamar to win his first Super
Yeah,
Bowl,
Me
right?
too.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, all right, I'm gonna stay true to that. Sneed, my guy Sneed, he already won the Super Bowl. That's bro. He already won the Super Bowl with the Chiefs, so I'm gonna go with. I want Lamar to win this one, but I want, of course, Sneed didn't earn this. He didn't earn the respect in the league, so I'm gonna go. I want Lamar to win this one.
Oh man.
So I'm gonna go Lamar. I'm gonna go Ravens, and of course, 49ers.
Yeah, I think that's what everybody.
I said Chiefs, Niners.
Everybody gave him. I was like, that's the
Everybody
two
got
worst
it.
teams
I
to
said
put.
that week 2 or week 3.
Yeah.
And the way Lamar playing right now, man,
Oh,
he hungry.
It's-
They already played with him. They already been
beast,
disrespecting him, man. Like he's on the best he's on the best team they got the best record in the NFL right now, and he's still receiving they still and I was watching that. I watched the draft when he got drafted when he went 32 last pick in the first.
Oh yeah.
He was like, they don't. I saw it in his eyes. I saw the. You know what I'm saying? So you got to know that. You got to go through that feeling to understand that feeling. Like I saw it in his face. Like when he said like they gonna get a Super Bowl. Like that was personal. So like I want him to win this Super Bowl because if he do, he's and 2-time MVP.
Yep.
He's silent a lot of people, man. And you got to root for him. So I ain't gonna lie. I want him to come out with that ring.
I think everybody in the world wants the Ravens to win. We don't want to see Patrick Mahomes and Taylor over
good
there.
team, man. Like I said, my guy Simpson on there, Rocky I sent on,
Oh yeah,
Rocky I sent over there. So I want those. Patrick Queen we trained over the off season in Hawaii. So I want guys like that to,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying, be able to feel that ring, man.
That's right.
Yeah. I mean, you look at the logo. Everybody's looking at the colors and stuff. It's purple and red. I think. Did you receive your script for the season or no? Like, because I know everybody got that.
I wish I had. I'd be leading the league right now in picks if I knew about a script. I wish I did know about a script, man.
I'll write my own script.
I think that's why Josh was mad, man. He looked at his script and was like, man. He's like, you know what? I don't care about this team no more. I'm just joking. All jokes, man. But, hey, speaking of the coaching, man, we got some big news in the Raider Nation, man. I know Raider Nation was hyped. I know there's a lot of players that came out voicing their opinions and wanting AP here, man. How do you feel about Antonio Pierce as a head coach, and do you feel like the Raiders made the right decision?
Definitely. Great man. Most importantly, man, great individual, man. And he's not only a coach, man, he's a player's coach.
Yeah.
He's been through it. He was, I ain't gonna say like, the actual same locker room, but he was a former player. He's been in our shoes, so he knows what it's take. And also, man, like he always have meetings every time to see what the captains gotta say to, go over the schedule, see how this one, you know what I'm saying? So he wants what's best for the players.
Yeah.
And like I said, me and him had our personal times together, talks. He, like I said, he believed in me. He saw it. He told me he saw it in me, like y'all say after the Broncos game. Like he told me it's something inside you that nobody knows about, because he have never saw. I mean, he saw performances like that, but like that's pure dog. That's what he told me. So I told him, when we met, rather I be here or not, I wish him the best of luck, man. I genuinely mean that, for him and whoever the GM. I wish him the best of luck because he got a group of guys, man, and they got a hell of a leader, and I can't wait to see him, grow and win together and be able to change the program and give Raider Nation what they be looking for.
Yeah, I think this is the very first time that outside of Gruden a little bit, but I think this is the
Gruden
first.
Gruden was solid too.
Yeah, but everybody was kind of rooting for Gruden back.
Mm-hmm.
There was 50-50.
Yeah.
But I think with AP, majority of Raider Nation obviously wanted him here. When when people were talking about firing Josh McDaniels, I didn't think it was right to fire him because I didn't know who would step up to be a leader and be the coach. But then when they named AP, I was like, oh, this could possibly work out. And then to see the whole season, unfortunately, we're not in the playoffs right now. But, you could definitely see a culture change. And do you feel like there was a culture change, at least in the locker room?
Definitely. I can say, because I've heard the question a lot. Me personally, I was the same guy, every day. When I step into that building, man, I was a guy that, man, this is the game that I love to play, and I'm going to do whatever I can to enjoy it.
Yeah.
You know, so for us other guys, you know, I'm not on the offense side of the ball, so I'm not really with Josh McDaniel. So I can't really, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I could say, like, after the coaching change, I saw guys, you know what I'm saying, have a little more relief. You know, I don't have nothing bad to say at all about Josh McDaniel.
Yeah.
You know, like I said, I made the 53-man roster, so he had to say so. And he, you know, he must have had to say so in that, you know, because he was the head coach. So like I said, he gave me an opportunity to, you know what I'm saying, to play the game. So I don't have nothing really bad to say about him.
Yeah.
But I can be honest and see that, you know, after the coaching change, you know, a lot of guys I saw that, quote unquote, you know, they wasn't walking on eggshells. You know, there was more to self, and also I think, you know, AP bought energy, man. Like, he bought passion, energy, like aggression. You know, and he bought real.
Yeah.
He was holding guys accountable, you know, for their actions, and that's what you want.
Yeah.
You know, he wouldn't kind of downing it and putting it in their face, but
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? He talking to guys on the side like, hey man, look, I expect this from you. I know what kind of player you are, so you know, us as a team, we expect this from you, so we need you to pick it. Like, you know, that's what you want into, you know, you want honest into a coach. You want to be able to take criticism, man. That's what he brought to the table, and that's how you saw, you know, guys playing with a little more swagger, energy.
Yeah.
You know, and most importantly, playing together.
Yeah, and we see that with him, and I like seeing that though too. You know, I know Marcus was a guy that was brought in.
Yeah.
You know, and then obviously was cut. You know, I'm not gonna say, but if that was the same thing. But I could tell that AP brings that energy. If you're gonna play, you're gonna play. If not, then we'll move on.
Yeah.
So you know, it's great to see that. And then he brought in Jack. You know, Jack midway through the season, and man, he's been a dog in the secondary room, man.
I've been saw that coming, man. You know, like I said, I watched Jack. You know, when I was younger, well, you know, in high school, middle school, whatever. You know, I watched Jack. You know, watched Jack highlights before the games, and you know, when I was younger, I knew what kind of player that, you know, we was getting.
Yeah.
And that's why, you know, me, him, Nate, you know, all the rest of the guys in a cornerback room, we always, you know, stuck together and we help one another. You know, because if you know, we helping Jack and Jack know his job, I know my job, Nate know his job, we all eating. So you know, when it started to click for him, I even learned, like, he asked me about some stuff and I kind of put my 2 cents in on it, and then I asked him for stuff and he put it. So it's like we all helped each other, man. You know, and I was so glad to see, you know, Jack be able to make those crazy plays. You know, the way he made, especially the one hand one, because before that, it's crazy. I'm not gonna say the actual play call, but before the play, I'm telling Trey Morrig, I'm like, man, I want PG to call this, whatever, so I could steal something, you know.
Yeah.
But the play always matter about what a ball at on the field.
Yeah.
So when he called the play, I looked at the ball, I'm like, damn. So I looked at Jack, so I'm like, Jack. I'm like, this you.
Oh, because it's going
to
his side.
You know, because it's a 4x1.
Yeah.
You know, we've learned so much, man. Like, the league, a lot of guys kind of do the same stuff. So that play that we called, a corner could still, you know, he could do whatever. And I looked at Jack like, hey, Jack. He looked at me like, you know, whatever. I didn't know he was gonna do that though. I didn't know he was gonna.
Because he shot past it though.
He went and dog. One hand Michael Jordan. That was like, dog. Those. They said, man. I told him in the locker room, I'm like, dog. The Green Bay pick. When I saw it, like, I didn't know, you know, until I saw it on like actual TV. I'm like,
you floated, bro.
You know, whatever. It was crazy.
You was up there,
right? It was crazy how it turned and whatever. It was crazy. But this not about me this time. When I saw Jack Owens, like, I saw him pick it, but when I saw it on a jumbotron, I'm like, dog, that's probably the best interception I ever saw in my life. That was crazy. That was crazy.
The funny thing about that is because the Green Bay pick, easily anybody, we will all say pick of the year, like crazy, and it's definitely up there, you know. Yeah. But then that pick happened, and it was taken back for 6-2.
4 touchdown too. You feel me? Like, it was both crazy moments. Mine was for the Silla game.
Well, that is huge.
His was but he got in the paint. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, man, dog. Like I said, it don't happen too often. Like, some guys catch picks, some guy, and he got 2 in the end zone. Like,
that is true.
And I was talking to him, man, before. I was like, man, we got to pick off Mahomes. I'm like, he gonna throw us one. He threw Jack one. I'm like, you know, I'm talking whatever. Then he threw me one. Jack come on the sideline, hit me upside my head. Like, bro, what are you doing? Like, I'm like, bro, I fucked that one up. I
seen it though.
I dropped that. I'm like, I'm like, man, we can't be missing opportunities like that.
I seen that one because I watched their mic'd up session. I was like, I was kind of happy that they mic'd you up because after what happened here against Kansas City, and then I know you went out there, you talked your talk right after the game, saying that we're better than them basically. And
I knew that though.
Everybody started taking that, and
I took it.
Yeah,
I took it to the chin because I believed in that. I really believed that though. I really believed that we were better than them. Like, and when we went out there. And we did what we did down there. Like when we came out, it's all, like dog, it's all red. When you come out there, it was all red, whatever color it is, whatever, red and yellow, whatever, red and whatever.
Ketchup, mustard,
It was all like I probably saw one. Like I don't even remember seeing a Raider fan.
We probably
what I'm saying?
Them.
So like, and you come out and they booing you. I'm like dog, you got to dream for moments like this when everybody's against you, when you're back against the wall. You know what I'm saying? Like. God, some guys fold, some guys embrace it, and that's what we did. We went out there and that's why I had so much passion with it because I told y'all we was better than them, and y'all can't say it was a fluke because they didn't come. We didn't beat them at our home. We went to their home
on Christmas.
You know what I'm saying?
I know.
So like,
it's crazy because I almost flew out there the night before. I told my wife, I was like, hey,
crazy, bro.
I told my wife, I was like, hey, Christmas is done because we do Christmas the night before Christmas. I said, can I go to Kansas City? She's like, is there any flights available? I was like, I'm going to look. So I literally started looking, but I had something important I had to do Monday morning. So it was available. Everything was good, but nothing could bring me back before my meeting. So I was like, damn.
Legendary.
I missed that game.
That was a big game. And like I said, you guys stood on business. And basically the play backed up everything that you said, which was even more crazier,
Yeah.
Obviously, when we see it on schedule, as fans, we hate the Chiefs.
Yeah.
But we already know it's not an easy fight when we play the Chiefs.
Yeah.
And we don't win a lot, especially in Kansas City. But you were blessed enough to see two wins in Kansas City.
Yeah.
But this one, I think, was really, really special, especially with AP.
Definitely.
Being out there, talking your talk. Hey, I love the mic-up session. I love the energy you bring.
Definitely.
And
they were talking much too, man, especially Fo. He was talking a lot. Him and Jack had exchange.
Oh, was that Rice, right?
It was Rice.
Oh yeah, I think I seen it.
It was Rice. So I mean, I ain't gonna lie, man. That game definitely, will be one to remember because, like I said, I've been here 4 years and I was only able to beat them once. I think, my rookie year, it's crazy. I ended up playing that game too because Jordan ended up getting hurt, whatever, and I ended up getting some snaps and I did my thing, whatever. But I think this one was a little bit better because after the interview, man, I received a lot. I'm talking about.
I'm sure.
Man, my comments was crazy. They was,
sure.
Oh, you this, but it's all good. I'm so used to it now. That's why we went out there the time, man. I was mic'd up.
Shit. That's what I say. I
they
forgot
came during the week. They was like, you gonna be mic'd up? Like, they didn't ask me. They was like, you gonna be mic'd up for the Chiefs? I'm like, man, they picked the worst game for me to be mic'd up. I'm like, but I ain't worried about it. I say, it's all good. It's all good. I said,
let me just do good out here.
I said, I ain't running from it. I said, that must be a sign, and unfortunately we went out there, we dominated.
Yeah, because I seen it. Obviously, man, Jack had a one to the house, man. I love the fact that he stared at Mahomes before he got in too.
I didn't even know. It's crazy. Even the one with Bilal, I didn't even know. I'm too busy talking because Kelsey ran whatever. I was whatever covered him, and I'm too busy talking to Kelsey because me and Kelsey had a lot of exchanges.
Yeah,
a lot. I'm talking to Kelsey, and the whole time, like, I see people celebrate. I'm like, wait, what just happened? I look at the scoreboard, and we just scored. So I'm looking at the sideline, like, man, we just scored? So I'm on the sideline asking Jack, like, what just happened? AP come. Don't worry about it. Just go back out there and do the same shit again. Don't worry about it. We don't give a fuck what just happened. Just go back out there and do the same thing. So I'm like, Jack, like, all right. AP walked off. Jack, like, man, bro, I'm gonna tell you what happened. We just got in the end zone. We about to get in the end zone again. I'm like, all right. And Jack come out there and catch a pick six.
It was, 7 seconds?
Come on.
Back-to-back touchdowns.
Back to back.
Yeah, because Bilal came right after that one.
Back to back, bro. Like,
that was a great
then he
Christmas.
stared at him. It was a great, like, dog.
Great, bro. Home, we were worried about this
was
Christmas
great.
too.
The flight home was everything was great, man.
Food tastes better.
Yeah, food tastes better. You feel me?
And the funny thing, I mean, to cap the interception off, man, not a lot of people caught it on during the moment, but when Jack tried to give the ball to the fan, the Chiefs fan.
I think it was a misunderstanding. Like, Jack not that kind of guy to, You know,
Oh, he
give
didn't do it on purpose?
Nah, he didn't do it on.
No,
he didn't
actually,
do it on purpose.
I saw he was trying to. Somebody say he was trying to give it to another kid.
And then someone else tried to grab it.
Oh.
Someone else tried to grab, like a guy next to the kid tried to grab the ball. Oh, I think it was a Raider fan. It was a guy that was a Raider fan.
He was.
But Jack was giving it to a Chiefs fan.
Oh.
But a Raider fan, they might like, man, why you giving him the ball?
Yeah.
Like he and I guess he tried to grab it and Jack like yanked it. But then someone else grabbed Jack. You know, it was all us grabbing Jack. So Jack,
so then he just walked off.
like he just like, man, I'm gonna keep it. You know what I'm saying? Whatever.
Oh,
So, it wasn't. It wasn't
hey,
like
but
that.
you know what? The Raider Nation, Raider Nation loved it, though.
He ended up posting that. He said, nah, man, I didn't do that to that kid. I mean, it went viral. You know, he was a Grinch. You know what I'm saying?
It was perfect Grinch though, Chris.
Hey man, Jack Jack that kind of guy. Like Jack swagger. You know like that's who he is, man. You got to root for him.
Yeah, because I remember he was talking after the game too. He said, "What the magician, the actors? Oh, I forgot what it was, but man, we loved it."
He wasn't lying, man. He wasn't lying about that. He wasn't lying about that at all. You know, like he said, you know, Mahomes was a magician. I always believed he was better than him because when I watched the film, man, like I knew, like, oh, they not really like, they're not better than us.
Yeah.
You know, like for some reason, I just like thought they're not better than us. Like, you know, and Jack said that, I said that, so, and we went out there and proved it.
I feel like we already have like a good core of guys now. I know before the season started, we could obviously question the defense, what we need, but with the players we have and the type of passion we're playing with, I feel like most of the players we have here, that's why I said, you know, I hope you come back, is I feel like the defense is already good, and it could get better too with another offseason too. But
when I watched the tape, man, of course Max is relentless. I always told Koonce, I told Koonce before the Chiefs game.
He went off too.
I said, you're going to be the reason, like, you're going to be because they double teaming Max.
Yeah.
Someone got to win a one-on-one. I see every day at practice, though.
Yeah.
So, like, I said, I'm telling you, bro, you're going to be the reason we win this game. I think when he got his first sack, it was one of the games he got his first. No, it was the Chargers. Chargers game when he went off.
Oh, yeah,
right?
yeah.
He went off against the Chargers. So now I'm like now I see what he can, you know, like, I mean, I've been knew it, but now the world see, like, he belonged, you know. So when he went into that game against, you know, that the confidence against the Chiefs, I said to myself, bro, like, you gonna be, like, you gonna have a great day. You gonna be the reason that we win. And when he had two sacks, lot of quarterback, like, hey man, Koonce coming alive, man. You know, and
since
he have, like, don't get me wrong, Max is in a whole nother world.
Yeah.
But Koonce is he have Max. Not Max motor, Max relent, but like the ability to get after the quarterback, the slipperiness, like the you know, the movement, man. He got. I'm telling you, man. Koonce got it.
And ever since AP, I feel like he is the guy now.
Yeah.
And it's great to see that we're starting to figure that out with players that we already have on the roster instead of thinking all the big names that we could bring in. Because I know ever since Max has been here, you know, trading away Khalil Mack, we've always looked for who the opposite could be. You know, we had Yannick Ngakoue, we had Chandler, but Tyree coming in, we always thought he was going to be the guy. But to see Malcolm turn into what he's been, I feel like we have that answer already. We have that question answered now.
Easy.
So we got those edges set. You know, Tyree could shoot up inside somewhere.
Yeah.
I feel like we're slowly coming together. And he had all his sacks under AP, which is crazy. 9 sacks, 9 sacks.
That was more the story, bro. Rated, especially the defense side of the ball. The offense is clicking too. You know, whatever they do, they're gonna do. But you know, I only can speak for the defensive side because I play defense.
Yeah.
The nation have nothing to worry about. That defense is.
That's what I'm saying.
And you know what's crazy? We've always wanted a defense for the longest time. Like you said, and we've said before, this is the best defense we've had since the Super Bowl year.
03.
That's huge to say, you know. And these are the same guys we had in the beginning of the year, which is crazy.
You know, besides, you know, when Jack came
obviously,
in. Spillane,
bro. See, he's a guy that not a lot of people are like. We was like, okay, solid signing. We didn't think, because everybody, you know, I was like, I was sad that we had to see Perriman leave. But then when Spillane came, I was like, okay, he'll be a solid dude. But that dude's a playmaker.
Perriman is a great player too.
Yeah,
as a run stopper. But Spillane give you both. Spillane could get you the ball.
Yeah,
and he could And he can run. And he's a hell of a run stopper.
Yeah.
When he first came in, like, you know me, I'm new. You know, I mean, well, not new. He's new. You know, the playbook. He green to the playbook. I'm telling you, that's how it is. Hey, man, that playbook. He like, I'm like, oh man, what's up with this dude? But when it started clicking,
Sheesh.
it's a wrap, man. You know, and you got guys like DD. You know, he don't talk at all. Fuck, he don't say anything. He just go out and play. Yeah, he just go out and play. But you got guys like that, man. Like I'm telling you, man, that defense side of the ball got some good football players.
Oh no,
Got some good football.
yeah, we're starting to see that, man, and hopefully that goes into next season. And it's crazy that we finally got the defense that we always wanted, but then obviously the O kind of was slacking on them. It was like, dang. But I feel like this year is going to be pretty big, especially with you and what the Raiders got going on. What's your favorite moment so far in the NFL?
Favorite play or moment?
Or moment or play?
I think easily my favorite moment would probably be the one with the Broncos. When I got in the paint, that was emotional. That was very emotional because being set out 2 years and then being able to make those plays. That was a great moment. But I gotta give it to probably the game-winning pick against against Green Bay. But I would say I think my best coaching moment would probably be when AP put me out there against the Giants, and I ended up catching the pick. And the moment me and him had, he looked at me like he gave me that look like I've been knew that. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. So I would probably say overall would probably be the game-winning pick Monday night, Green Bay.
Because he was up against Christian Watson, right?
Yeah.
And he's a tall dude too.
Fast, too, can run.
And you play bigger, man. You play bigger than your size, bro, which is what I like about you, man. I wanted to ask about how it felt to be a part of history against the Chargers, man. 63 points, man. I felt like we could have ran that score up, dog.
Oh yeah, I mean, of course, but
damn,
you broke the record, man. Like, man, you got to be happy for the organization, the player. Because like I said, I've been here 4 years.
Yeah.
So you got to be happy for not only myself, but for the guys that been here longer than me. Guys like Max. So got to be happy for those guys. But I was happy for AP and Jack. For making the play, order for us to get over the hump to get that score. To make history. So. But overall, man, I was happy for a lot of guys. I mean, I was happy for a lot of, for the whole team, because, and the fans, man, for giving them something, they definitely got their money worth.
What happened the week before that.
You know what I'm saying? So
0 points.
They definitely got their money worth. They definitely got their money worth, man. And, I was glad that we was able to go out there and give them a show.
With AP being the coach now, do you feel like he has what it takes to make the Raiders a playoff team again?
Definitely.
I like that.
Definitely, man. Because, I mean, you see what he's doing. I mean, you guys saw what he done.
Yeah.
Just imagine having him, like I said, no knock to McDaniel, but just imagine having him during the beginning of the season. Like
we say that a lot.
But you guys will see. You'll
I'm
see.
excited, bro.
You'll see.
Yeah.
You'll see, bro. He's a different. It's crazy thing about it. Like when I'm in the meetings, how he when we have those team meetings, I'm just listening. How he talk, how he move around, how he carry himself. I'm like, I asked someone, who did I ask? Jack? I said, I'm just Jack. He ever was a head coach before? Like, it had to be. Like, I don't know if he was a head. Of course,
he was a head coach before for Long Beach Poly.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. High school, but like,
but not in the NFL.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he went from position linebacker coach
to
head, like
crazy.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I have never heard of that. You know what I'm saying? Being done. So you got to be happy for him, man. I know Raider Nation is headed in the right direction. I know he's gonna get the right pieces because I know he knows what it takes, and he's most importantly he's gonna listen to his players.
Yeah. So. Raider Nation was hooked from the moment he did his first press conference.
Like the fire, the passion, man. Like it's his swagger that like dog, like when I went back and did my history on the Raiders, man, and seeing the aggression and the passion that former guys, older guys used to play with. like that's what he brings, man.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, like he brings that. Like you saw him walking with the all black G Nikes on, like he had all black forces on. Like,
You know
come
he's
on, man.
business,
You
dog.
know he's about business.
Yeah.
The all black forces, like, come on, man. Like,
Very
I'm
nice.
happy for him, man. Like, I sometimes I be lost for words, man. You know, I'm just happy for him, man, and I'm excited, you know, to see him be successful in this league.
You don't really hear a lot of people screaming, you know, coaches' names.
bro.
Like you heard the AP chants, bro. In the last game
I've never, like, bro, I've never heard that.
for a coach.
I think, was Jack mic'd up? Jack was mic'd up again against the Broncos.
Okay.
I was next to Jack, and we was like, bro, when they were saying that, bro, I'm like, I've been here 4 years, bro.
Yeah.
I've never heard them chant a player's name, a coach name, like never, bro. Like that goes to show you, bro, what he like his what kind like what he bringing, like what he brings to the table, like that itself.
Yeah.
After the game, he should have signed. He should have been the head coach after. He should have took the interim name off. He should have been the head coach after the game. But I understand how it goes, man. You know, he it happened how it happened, and he's here.
One word to describe AP. What word would that be?
It's a lot of words, man, but I got two.
All right, let's settle for two.
Genuine grit.
I like that.
Just being around him, man. You know, he can't. He keep that mindset. I mean, of course he will. He can't lose. You know, I know it's it's gonna lot. Everybody got their opinions about him, man. But that's why I can't really say too much. But I just can't wait for him to prove himself and show that he belong and this wasn't fluke. Like this wasn't a mistake.
Yeah, and I think that's what he's gonna have to do this season, and I'm hoping that he could be, Mark Davis's John Madden,
Yep.
because Al Davis had his Madden, linebackers coach turned head coach, so maybe I know Mark
repeating itself right now.
I know it wasn't that easy for Mark because there's another big Jim Harbaugh out there. That's another big name. I know that, but with what AP did this season, I think it was the only choice.
That's what I'm saying. Why like if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yeah.
It's been a while since we like the Chiefs and the Raiders is like a rival.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like even he said it's a rival, but they whooping our ass. Like he said it. Like it's a rival, but they whooping our ass. Like we gotta set the tone and like put their ass on the wall. Like when we walk in this mud, like we wanna have them on the wall. Like have us making plays of them on the wall. We got every team in here us making plays on the wall, but I don't see no Chiefs. Bro, he's a different monster, bro.
I love him, man.
He's a different monster. And when we went out there and did that, the next morning you saw, he pointing. Like he had Koonce and Mahomes on the fucking wall when we first walking before team meeting.
Yeah.
Like, come on, bro.
Yeah.
Who's doing like?
Nobody.
Come on, bro. He said, I'm gonna take it off. He said, it's gonna be off once we come back, but I'm gonna take it off. Once we leave to go to Kansas, before we get on the plane.
Yeah.
But like, bro, like it's the mindset that he got. And I like I said, I can't wait to see it, man. I can't wait to see it. Like, if I'm on anybody's team next year, I'll be watching the Raiders.
Yeah.
I'll be watching the Raiders to see them be successful.
Well, hopefully you're still here though.
Yeah, hopefully. Hopefully, man. Hopefully.
Yeah. How does it feel like playing, or at least practicing against guys like Davante, and like how are those matches, man? You get a lot more wins than Austin's win.
I'm gonna say this. I can't say that I get more. But what's crazy? We've had our matchups. I've won some and I've lost some.
Yeah.
I can't really say that I won more than I lost. Or I can't say that I lost more than I really can't because, sometimes other guys will go against him. Like I said, I've made my plays against him. He's made his plays, but I can't say. Every time I've lost, I've always asked him like, man, what I could have did better.
Yeah.
I've always learned from guys like Davante Adams, and because when you going against guys like him, man, when you out there, like, what I'm saying, ain't too like you didn't saw it already.
Yeah.
So I was glad, man. I ain't gonna lie, I was glad. He helped a lot of us in the DB room though. He helped me, Jack, Nate, Bennett. Him and Bennett had some matchups. During OTA. During camp. So he got him better. So when you got a guy like that, man, you want to be competitive. You want to you want to win, but when you lose, man, you got to be able to pick that guy's brain, and try to learn. So I think having a guy like that, in our locker room, still will definitely, if it's helped us, in the past, and I know it's going to help those guys in the future.
So with that said, who's the hardest person that you've had to match up with?
Him easily. I'm gonna go him first, then I'm gonna go Tyreek Hill.
Yeah.
Tyreek a different animal, dog.
Easily. Tay first, because Tay is like, Tyreek Hill just gonna get you with the speed. Like his speed is crazy.
Yeah.
Tay, man, like, it's really basketball. Like, it's really, he lower you to sleep. He lower you to sleep. It looks, it might not look as fast, but when your eyes like that, like when it's so fast, man. He's crafty. He's so crafty. Like, some guy, he can catch the ball with his body. He could catch the ball with his hands. He could catch it in all awkward positions. Be late with his hand. Like, it just, you can tell, man. He's the ultra vet.
Yeah.
You can tell he's learned from guys like Jerry, and you know what I'm saying. Like, you could tell he's has conversations with guys like Jerry and Ocho. Like, I'm telling you, man, because he have no limit.
Yeah, and it's good to have him on the team too, man. I just hope that we could possibly find that right guy to quarterback.
Yeah.
Or how do you feel about Aiden, and then I guess the quarterback, if you want to talk on it.
Okay, I'm gonna say my personal opinion. First and foremost, Aiden's a dog. First and foremost, dog, like smart, could slang it. But this is where I think my opinion, because on Madden I play with dual threat quarterbacks. So
yeah, that's the way to go right now.
And I've always thought that, and just paying attention to, like, the game has changed, right? Because the reading the defense, that he have the whole package. I think for me, the only thing I think that he should add into this game is using his legs.
Yeah, that's what everybody's been saying.
Because, bro, once he start doing that, he's big. He can run people over. Like, he's big. He's probably not as fast as Josh Allen, but him and Josh probably, man, Aiden's big. So me personally, though, I think if he was to use his leg more, like, it wouldn't be a question. Like, the Raiders got their quarterback. Like, so far as a draft, I mean, why? I mean, if they choose to go in that direction, so be it. I wish them, best of luck. But why go after a quarterback when we just drafted one? So, I mean, but it go 50-50 because he got some guys in that draft that can play too.
Dogs in there too.
They got some guys in that draft that can play. But me personally, I think the style of play now in the league, you need those quarterbacks that can extend plays. Guys like Josh Allen, Pat, Lamar, even Jared Goff. He the type of guy that kind of uses his legs a little bit too.
Yeah.
Because you need sometimes, man, offenses is running this defense. I mean, in the league, offenses is kind of running the same thing. It's a copycat league. Some guys are running the same thing, so defenses are able to capitalize on. Like they're able to kind of understand, what's going on. So you need that quarterback to extend those plays if it's not there. You know what I'm saying? Scramble out, whatever, play backyard football and be able to make play. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You need those kind of quarterbacks. And I think once Aiden developed that and he trusts his ability to be able to extend plays and use his legs, the sky's the limit for him.
Well, what's your thoughts on Jimmy G?
Yeah.
I've done my history on. Well, I ain't gonna say I've done my history, but when we signed Jimmy, I knew what we had. I knew what we had. What people don't really know about Jimmy, man, you could tell Jimmy loved the game of football, because when things weren't going well, and they made a decision to do this or whatever, he wasn't the guy to walk around the locker room. Man, Jimmy was all smiles, helping Aiden. Shit, on all the mic'd ups, you probably saw him
over there celebrating.
So much camera time, celebrating. So all I can say about Jimmy, man, he's a great football player, great leader, made plays. In this league was. Did he go to the big one? Jimmy went to the Super Bowl, right? He was able to lead a team to the Super Bowl. So, I mean, you can't say the guy suck if he went to the Super Bowl. So I don't have nothing but great things to say about.
I was pro AOC all season he was pro.
I was pro Jimmy. So we've been going back and forth all the time. So
We both catch a lot of heat.
I think both of those guys would be, be even more better if they was to use
Yeah,
it.
they need to run.
Like, think about this: we won the Broncos game because of what? Jimmy took off, got the first down, boom, game.
so I
You know what I'm saying?
I'll tell.
So it's like
He can run a little
like,
bit.
Once once those guys like just be like, you know what, man, I'm about to do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think Raider Nation is in good hands.
I think overall, man. I think moving forward with whatever we do, I think we should be much better. And it's kind of crazy that we're going into the offseason. Even though we're not in the playoffs, I don't think a lot of Raider fans are feeling real down about it. It's because of how we went out and we got our coach now. And I think it's more exciting to see what's going to happen this next season, though. But, I mean, before we head out, man, I got a couple quick questions, man, that I want to ask.
What you got any hobbies in town that you do besides football? Like this whole offseason, what you got planned?
You talking about like right now or like
Hobbies, like you ain't doing nothing right now. Like
okay, probably playing the game, man. I like the hoop.
Oh,
Get some, get some runs in. I be on Madden. I mean, I play 2K, but like most of the time, I don't really play 2K a lot. Like most of the time, it's Madden, get some runs, online.
Yeah.
And get some shots in, man. Go to the gym, hoop.
I've seen that.
I like the hoop, man. Yeah. I like the hoop, just to work on some cardio, just to keep myself going. I really hate staying in the house, though. I ain't gonna lie, I hate staying in the house. But it's nothing I really, right now in Vegas, I choose to chill, but like I don't like it. But I'm kind of forcing myself to kind of just chill out. But as far as my hobbies, I say playing the game, playing Madden, and getting some shots in at the gym, man. I love hooping.
That's my favorite. Big basketball player. Like I mean, I don't think I could run like I used to, but
So you be hooping like that?
I do hoop though. I do.
We've
hooped before though.
Yeah.
But I hooped a lot.
Y'all hoop at? Y'all, I got a gym that y'all be hooping at?
There's this private gym out here. I think it's called the Gym, where you could rent it out.
Okay.
It's like an hour. Like I don't know. You.
It's a lot of me in Louisiana, man. We just. I mean, of course, it's the call it wellness center. You just go pay $5, $10. We go there. The gym always empty, so me and my guys, we go there. We run up, bro, like 7, 8.
I love when the gym's empty.
But here, man, it's like you got to rent out the gym for a couple hours and all that, $50. Like, man, I'm like, man, it's too much. I just want to find a gym where I walk in, it's buku hoopers free.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We just, you know what I'm saying?
The one
we
we
just
use
go
is what, like $5?
It's not $5.
How much was it?
$20. Like
$20 an hour, right?
20 an
But
hour.
it's like 20,
25
but do it have hoopers there? Like, do it have hoopers?
No,
there?
you come with you got to come.
You gotta come with your own squads.
Oh, okay.
But I know what you mean.
Yeah.
You don't have to tell where you hoop
Yeah.
at. But what do you call
now we use right now. We was hooping at
Tarkanian?
yeah, we was hooping there.
Okay.
But now it's like I think I went there recently, and I went there, but it's like adult league there. So like, I walked in there, it's older guys playing and referees. I'm like, then I looked on the opposite side of the cause it's like four courts.
Yeah.
And I looked on the opposite, like on the left side is the adult league, and on the right side was nobody. So I look, I see, volleyball girls,
okay.
coaches, and I'm like, oh, I just left, and you know what I'm saying. So I
so
ain't really, I
you
can't
still
really
looking for a
find my
spot?
When I posted those hooping videos, I was in Louisiana.
Oh.
I wasn't here, but. Me, Nate, and Jack is crazy. Me, Nate, and Jack, man, we've been trying to find a hooping spot, man. So y'all got in the hooping spots, man. Hit us up, man.
Only
We trying
half
to
court,
get some run. Nah, it could be full court
can't
because
run that much.
No,
we try
us
to,
half court.
okay. We be trying to run
You mean
full,
half
man. We be
court,
trying to get
I'm
some cardio in, man.
Or if we go full court, man, we got to be on opposite teams. Like, we'll jog together, dog. It's like you get this one, I'll get the next one, dog.
We looking for some hooping sessions for sure, though, man.
So who's the best hooper like that you played with, at least?
I would say on the team, easily Max.
Oh, yeah, I forgot Max
he
do be
does
balling.
Max probably number one just because he's all around. He can shoot, dribble, pass, dunk.
Yeah.
He can do it all. They say Davante can hoop, but I can't put Davante over me because I haven't since.
Yeah.
I would say the number 2. Josh can hoop too. Josh Jacobs.
Okay.
He can hoop too. So I'm gonna go. Me and Josh tied at 2. I'm gonna go with Nate at 3.
Hey, we got to see that, man. Or we come ball just
Go Nate.
warm up,
I'm gonna go Nate at 3 because Josh can play too. Josh can play. Nate can play too. But I think I got Nate at 3. I got me and Josh tied at 2.
Okay.
And I got Max at 1. I don't know what Taken do yet.
Yeah.
But they say Taken hoop too. So
Yeah, that's crazy.
someone put Tay at 5.
I think they should. You know they do that Battle for Las Vegas thing over here.
They should do a basketball
They
one.
should do a basketball one. I think we'd be taking that every year, dog.
What that was in Max was in last year.
Yeah, the Battle for Vegas.
Yeah.
It was versus the Golden Knights.
Okay.
We went to a couple of them.
That was hard.
Yeah,
That was hard.
but it would be dope if they were playing basketball though. I think
they would. Well, I thought Max was.
Max played in a celebrity game.
Okay,
It
yeah.
wasn't like the
Okay,
Raiders or anything.
okay,
Yeah, he played in a celebrity game for
Okay,
that one.
that was hard. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
That was hard. Hopefully they bring that back.
Quick question on that: Do you have an NBA team that you?
Yeah. You know, LeBron, my favorite team, man, Lakers. I think once LeBron retire, my favorite player. You know, I kind of, I like his game. Edwards.
Ooh, Anthony, little MJ right
Yeah.
there.
I like Edwards a lot.
Okay.
I like Edwards.
Oh, so you're a big LeBron fan, then? Huh?
Yeah,
I'm a big LeBron fan too.
Big LeBron fan. You know, that's my guy.
Oh,
When I lose, that's my guy, man. You know?
Yeah, I followed them all the way up until he went to the Lakers. So I didn't like the Lakers. I'm a big Rockets fan. That's why.
I ain't gonna lie, I've been liking him since I started watching basketball. Probably when he left and went to the Heat.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, when he left and went to the Heat. Ever since then, I've been.
Oh, nice.
No matter what he did, you know.
Okay.
Like, win, lose, whatever. That's who I'm rocking with. But once he retired, Anthony Edwards. You know, I watch a couple of Anthony Edwards games too. You know, look at his stats, whatever, whatever. See what he do. He been on Sports Center for the past 5 weeks now. So, you know, that's my guy too.
So LeBron, Kobe, who wins that debate?
LeBron.
I'm a Kobe fan. I grew up Kobe.
All respect to Kobe. Yeah. Different mindset, you know, killer. I think Kobe got a better mindset than Bron.
Yeah.
Kobe had that. I don't give a.
He had that vicious instinct.
You know what I'm saying?
I want it all and some.
You know, so mindset was different, but I think Brian surpassed him, man.
See you, Brandon Parker.
Yeah.
I forgot who else we was talking about it. All LeBron fans. See.
Well, you got to remember, I'm a little bit older, motherfucker.
Yeah.
I grew up watching Kobe. Yeah, I remember watching.
I see Kobe too.
But I watched I watched football. I watched Kobe. Like what was it? We were sitting in my living room for the 0.4 seconds. Derek Fisher, that game. You know what I mean? Just those memories with my family. You know, one little small room, everybody living in. Just I don't know. I grew up a Kobe Laker fan, so for me it's
Kobe
memories.
Like Kobe, hey man. Kobe, I got MJ at 1, LeBron at 2, Kobe at 3. I mean, come on, man. I think the only thing not Kobe, man, they don't give him, you know, as much respect because he had Shaq. And Shaq won all the MVPs and you know. But you understand after Shaq,
that combo right there was amazing.
Yeah, but you understand after Shaq he won 2. So
Pau Gasol,
Paul Gasol, Metta World Peace.
But they weren't really scorers though.
Yeah.
Paul Gasol was all right.
Paul was nice.
You know, he played his role, but I think you gotta put more respect on Kobe, man. Kobe was a different monster.
Yeah, he was just a beast growing up.
Yeah.
We'll finish this off with some rapid questions.
Yeah.
And then we'll go from there, man. Favorite movie?
Favorite movie? It's tough. I don't know if I want to go apocalypse. No, I don't want to go that. I'm gonna go The Wood.
Okay. Gotta watch
that. Inglewood. You never saw The Wood?
No.
That's a classic, bro.
Classic.
Go to pregame song.
Meek Mill, Wins and Losses.
That's a good one.
That one. Favorite player growing up?
Football, basketball.
Any?
Favorite player going up?
I guess football because I know you like.
We already covered LeBron.
Yeah, so football.
Football player Reggie Bush. I had 5 on. You know, I was standing in Texas, man. I had that 5 on. I gotta send y'all the picture. You know what I'm saying? I used to have that 5 on, but yeah, I'm gonna go Bush.
Did you rock that 5 again or no?
I would, but I only rocked it because I was on offense. Like I said, I was.
Now we could play. Oh no, Diablo got that.
Yeah.
Favorite thing to do in Vegas?
Probably hoop.
What kind of damage could you have done if you had the NIL?
Man, y'all put me on blast with this one. I think I did some damage, man. 2-time All-American. Yeah, I definitely probably would have left after my junior year. I'm sorry, wrestling fans. I probably would have left after my junior year. I probably would have tried to transfer to LSU. Yeah, I think I would have did some damage.
It's crazy now, man. That they getting paid almost like the NFL.
They getting paid. I probably would have got as much money as those guys would have got, but I know I would have.
Well, you would have been taken care of, man.
I'd have been all right.
If you weren't playing in the NFL, what would you be doing?
Probably coaching. I love the game, man. You know,
that's dope.
Probably coaching my sons, man. Yeah. Probably coaching
How many kids you got?
2. Well, I got my oldest one is 9. My youngest one is 10 months. So I'll probably be coaching.
Congratulations.
You know.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
They come around to the game a lot, or?
Yeah, my son was at the he was at the Green Bay Giants.
Oh, dang. So
he was at most.
Man, so he got to see his dad get the game winning.
He was crying, man. But yeah.
Oh, that's awesome, man. Most underrated player in the NFL, other than yourself?
Jerry Sneed.
Okay. Some love to the Chiefs, man. And what is your ultimate goal?
My ultimate goal is to play the game for 10 years, of course, win a Super Bowl, and win some All-Pros, man, Pro Bowls.
That's right.
Most importantly, man, get the jacket.
Whew. That'd be nice, though, especially in the silver and black.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, definitely, man. Appreciate you and me coming on the podcast, man. If you want, you can let the people know where to find you or what's going on. If you really care about doing that.
I mean, man, I just appreciate this moment, man, being able to, share my thoughts with y'all, being able to experience this podcast, man. It was great. Probably one of the best, podcasts that I've been on.
Appreciate
it, man.
Especially y'all being prepared with the drinks too. So I appreciate y'all. So everything's solid.
No, for sure, man. So appreciate that, even the kind words, man. But of course, Raider Nation, man, you can find me on all social media platforms at Simone Raider and my co-host
Mr. Fitz, MRFITZ 714. Y'all know what it is, Raiders bitch.
Until the next episode, we are out.
Peace.